Hit redial. Okay, excellent.
You have reached the city of Vancouver. An agent will be with you shortly. If this is an emergency that requires police, fire, paramedic, or ambulance. Thank you for calling the city of Vancouver. Jessica speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, I just got disconnected after being transferred. I'm trying to get a hold of the zoning department.
Okay, stay on the line. I'll transfer you over. Just one moment, please. Did you want to take down their direct line in case you get disconnected again?
Sure.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
It's
873
7611.
7611. Okay, perfect. And the area code for that 604, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, one moment. I'll transfer you over again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the Inquiry Center. For zoning and building inquiries, please stay on the line, and the next available agent will assist you. For any other type of inquiries, please contact our general inquiry line at 311. All of our agents are busy. Please stay on the line. Thank you for holding. Our agents are still busy. For general information, you can visit us at vancouver.ca. Thank you for holding. Our agents are still busy. For general information, you can visit us at vancouver.ca. Thank you for holding. Our agents are still busy. For general information, you can visit us at vancouver.ca. Thank you for holding. Our agents are still busy. For general information, you can visit us at vancouver. Good afternoon, Inquiry Phone Center.
Yeah, this is the zoning department, correct?
It's the Inquiry Phone Center.
Okay,
We deal with zoning questions as well.
okay, well, I was, wondering, what, 360 Columbia Street is zoned as, if there's, any residential units located there?
360 Columbia?
Yeah, 360 Columbia.
It's probably Gastown by HA2, but let me just check.
Okay.
So secondary to 101 East Hastings. So the main permitting address is going to be 101 East Hastings, so that's probably DOD, which is the downtown east side Oppenheimer district.
Yeah.
And this looks like it's a SRA
Okay.
which is a single room accommodations building. But 360 Columbia itself, let me see what it was licensed for. But the zoning is DEOD.
DOD, what is that?
Well, I just told you downtown Eastside Oppenheimer District.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So there are units, like there, basically, you said? Single room accommodations or something?
Well, that's probably, let me just pull it up on the map. Because the last thing we had licensed in unit, well, there's actually two units under 360 Columbia. There's a unit 110, which is currently licensed as a community association, Vancouver Cooperative Radio.
Yep.
And in unit 120, currently licensed as a, that's kind of weird. There's another community nonprofit association, PHS Community Service Society. And what this facility do is they're retail dealer of food for whatever reason.
Okay. Well,
Just gonna look at the map for a sec here.
the reason why I'm asking actually is there's a couple of statements that have been released by a fake charity, and I've been following a trail. Supposedly there's two individuals that live at that address, and based on what you're telling me, there is no space for people to live there. There's just two community organizations in the Vancouver co-op radio right below it.
Again, I just need to take a look at this, so you need to... Well, I mean, 101 East Hastings is probably the SRA building, right? Which is a single room accommodations bylaw designated building. The two lower units are commercial spaces that basically, like I said, as I mentioned, is licensed. One is Radio Station Cafe. I could kind of see their signage on Google. And the other one must be 110, which is inside from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, that one there is...
Okay. Do you know how I might be able to contact the management for that building?
Well, I can't really tell you who that is, right? Like, do you know who the property owner is?
Well, I can. Well, I was thinking of calling up Co-op Radio and just asking them. I was just asking you first to see if you could disclose that information, because
Well,
basically,
the owner, just so you know, because it is a group, is called Provincial Rental Housing Corp.
yeah.
I don't have a phone number for them, but the attention here is Ron Hansen. He's the manager of the real estate part, and they're actually located in Burnaby. If you want to drive out there, I'll give you their address.
Okay, that would be perfect. Thanks.
So it's number 1701 4555 Kingsway. Postal code is V5H 4T8. And again, that's Burnaby, BC. Attention is Ron Hansen. Let me just see if we have any permits against that property. And I mean, this also becomes a police matter if you're saying that, you know, they're doing fraudulent things as a nonprofit society.
Well, those particular societies, here's how it goes. Okay, there's a guy going by the name of Kevin Annette. He runs an organization called the ITCCS. It is not a registered charity. I checked the CRA database. He's soliciting donations.
But, you know, sir, I don't need to know all the details of that, right? Because I can't do anything about that part anyhow.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You're doing more than enough. You're actually giving me quite the lead here.
Yeah, and again, for the property owner, I don't have a number for them. I'm checking the last permit, which was issued in 2008. I guess the SRA is probably dealt with by Portland Hotel Community Service Society, and their address shown here is 20 West Hastings as the tenant. I'm not too sure exactly what that means even, but maybe that's not even relevant, because this is a tenant is Portland Hotel Community Service.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the current owner is probably the right one because that's what our system is showing. Even 2001, it was BC Housing Management Commission, also in 455 Kingswood, but it is a Unit 601. But that was from a permit back in 2001, right? And I think the last permit I looked at is actually showing that when I told you they're provincial housing one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds perfect.
Again, I don't have a number because if it doesn't show on the very last permit, then we wouldn't have a number for them. But you might be able to check in the blue pages, since this is a provincial rental housing corp, right?
Oh, so it's like government subsidized housing?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. If you check the blue pages of the phone book, I'm pretty sure you can find that number.
Okay,
if you got the time to drive out there, then you could do that as well, okay?
That would be perfect. Thanks.
Okay, right, okay.
All right, bye-bye.